Welcome everybody. It is Monday night, 7 p.m. EST, which means we are going on another Mega Man Days mission. So, last week we started Mega Man X5, and it was kind of a crawl, if I'm being honest. The beginning was really strong, it had a nice tutorial, and we were introduced to some new characters that seemed like they have a lot of promise. One of them including Alia, the other Cygnus, who's the new leader of the Maverick Hunters. And we got some backstory on them. Alia, as we have noticed, is a little bit of an annoyance. It's Colonel Shadow Edge. How's it going, Colonel? Alia, as we have noticed, is a little bit of an annoyance, only because the developers implemented her in a kind of poor manner where she is constantly interrupting the action. I think her inclusion was good. I just think that the way they did it was bad. And they got better at it as the game series went on, in my opinion. In any case, I gotta get better about this intro thing. I'm your host, Grencye. How you doing, navigators, operators, and spotters? I hope that you guys had a great weekend. We had a crazy weekend for technology. Maverick virus, maybe? Not really. But we did have something called something called CrowdStrike. If anybody doesn't know what that is, it's a big cybersecurity implementation that most big organizations utilize. And they pushed an update and it killed pretty much every Windows machine worldwide. It's pretty big. It was an easy fix, so people got around it pretty quickly. Excuse me. But we're still dealing with the ramifications of that terrible, terrible update. Technology, people. So this week, we are going to continue our trek through Mega Man X5. Last week we only took down 2 Mavericks because of the silly gimmicks that they created for Mega Man X5. There are some good ones. I do enjoy the ranking system, and I do plan on doing a Maverick, I forgot what the MEH stands for. Maverick Extreme Hunter? Mega Extreme Hunter? I don't know. It's the top grade that you can get in Mega Man X5, and there is a way you can do it. You can end the game with having MEH on both characters. However, that's going to take some practice and some diligence, and I don't think that that's good for a Mega Mondays style episode. But if it is something that people want to see, I don't mind doing it on like a weekend or something sometime. I enjoy doing it. I've done it multiple times. It's just very demanding. That's all. The designs for the Mavericks are pretty amazing this time. However, the gameplay is feeling a little stiff in terms of the boss sprites. There's some misses in X5 so far. For example, the lack of voice acting and the lack of FMVs. Very disappointing, but hey, we're working with what we got here, yeah? We are not the only ones that are upset as fans. The developers were actually upset, and I said that in the previous stream, but it's nice to know that, you know, they care about their fans. Why is this? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong here. There we go. Alright, so there's not too much to talk about other than let's get right back at Clumsy and general decrease in presentation. That's a good way to put it. Clumsy in the house, one of my longtime spotters or navigators. I'm not sure what he likes to be called. Colonel Shadow Edge, also another longtime follower. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe it if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching it live on Twitch, you can support the channel by giving me a heart tank. If you've got the spare cash, and only if you want to. There's no demand for that. I'm doing this mostly for fun, and if it picks up, then great. If not, I had fun doing it. Alright guys, so let's get right back into it. There's not too much to talk about because we didn't get very far. The inclusion of Cygnus is interesting, but there's other characters that they also included to flesh out the Maverick Hunter base and cast. We didn't get into them. Maybe we'll talk about them soon. But, yeah, that's it. Let's get right into it. Let's rock. Let's rock, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as I find my music. Alright, begin. I hit the music off. I don't know why I didn't stop. There we go. And, bam. Hold on. I gotta do a thing. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Alright, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Rock on! Again, this is one of the best openings for a Mega Man game just in general. It's so heavy. The music is rock on. this was a good opening, and then when you started playing the game, you got so disappointed that there was no cutscenes or anything like this. Like, this is fine. There's no cutscenes, but all the images are so dynamic, and it's just showing you, like, oh, there's just going to be a lot of stuff that's happening, so look at these new characters. Well, still, a lot of stuff does happen, and we do get to see a lot of cool things. So, let's get right into it. Gren, it's incredible to see you again. Binary Slash, another long-time navigator, ladies and gentlemen. Binary Slash in the house, also known as Intro Man, or maybe he is the creator of Intro Man? I'm not sure how that works. That's never been divulged. In any case, God, I really say in any case a lot. I'm gonna have to break that habit. I'm not happy that I say that so often. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Back into X5. I'm the creator of Intro Man. Yes. There we go. There we go. Now it makes sense. Wouldn't it be interesting if Intro Man created himself? Alright. So we took down Grizzly Slash, also known as Slash Grizzly. No, we took down Grizzly Slash, also known as Crescent Grizzly. I'm sorry. And we took down Izzy Glow, also known as Shining Firefly. There we go. The Headcanon Robot Master. So now, I believe I was taking votes because there's no way I'm going to be able to get MEH rank with the current way the game flow is going. And it's still fun to do things that way. We got 8 hours on the clock, so that means we're still going to be able to get parts from all these from all these Mavericks. And we're still going to be getting energy and or health from them. So I'll take some votes. Clamson, if you got any votes in there. Colonel Shadow Age, Binary Slash, let's rock. I'm going to take a nice little sip, give you guys a second, and if I get no votes, then I'm taking a choice. That is the life water that I need. That is the E-Tank that I need. We got to vote for Duff McWhalen. Ugh, slow stage. And I think that's the only vote I've got right now. So going once, going twice. Don't remember routes, so Clam is your best bet. Don't remember routes? Colonel Shadow Edge, I thought you never played this game. Well, Duff McWhalen it is. Wait a minute. Who did I... Okay, I beat Grizzly Slash with 0, and I beat Firefly with X. And both of them I got energy. Okay. So, Duff McWhalen, I'm gonna be fighting with X, and I'm getting life. Okay. Did X 6, 7, and 8? No. Oh, okay. Time to ready the harpoon! Duff is our next target! We're staging the game. We're staging the game. I gotta agree. I do gotta agree. I don't know if I want to do 4th armor or regular naked X. I'm gonna go with 4th armor. Duff McWhalen, also known as Tidal Whale. We don't even have the navigator voice. That is so disappointing. Now, Clamsy, this song is a callback to something, right? Or am I wrong? I think it's Bubble Crab, right? Oh, this stage is much easier as 0. I don't know why I did this to myself. Oh, but thank God I checked the 4th armor. Wow! It looks like the giant ship U-555 is coming right at you. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It belonged to a marine museum. Ugh, I can't read right now. What an incredible influence the Sigma virus has. Right. For those of you who missed last episode, Sigma was the first boss of the game, the intro boss, by the way, and he allowed himself to be defeated so that way he can explode and spread the Sigma virus across the globe. Meanwhile, he hired a mercenary known as Dynamo to cause a collision course between the space colony Eurasia, which will decimate the Earth of all human life and most Reploids. This is an insane plan. Yep, it's a remix of X2's Bubble Crab. Nice. But so be it. Tempo, thanks for jumping in. Another one of my favorite navigators. But so be it. To secure the sea, we have no choice but to fight against the U-555. Be careful not to get stuck on the complicated terrain. Men charge! go! So known as bees. Or more bees. Or all the bees? So many bees. Just bees. Bees for days. Oh, no. Oh. All the bees. I knew it. I knew it. Woo! Yeah, this... I'll take it. Oh, no. I thought you could destroy that. Whoa. Okay, so you can stun them. Ah, this is a mess. Just when you think you've seen all the bees. Ah! Got rid of those projectors simultaneously. So, yeah, if I had chosen this stage with Naked X, that would have been very disappointing. Oh, fuck! I saw it coming too late. This submarine is a million times easier with Zero or 4th Armor X because Zero just crushes things, whereas 4th Armor X has the I could have just hovered and I just keep letting myself get hit. Oh right, there's a ranking system. I forgot about that. If you have Grizzly's weapon in this stage and the gloves, you can basically task manage this thing. Roll the flash. That laser does chip damage. It really does. Nice use of hover. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot about the Grizzly Slash's weapon being super useful for that. I never played a Mega Man game, but it always seems enjoyable. How? How have you not played a Mega Man game? Alright, if I had to suggest a Mega Man game for you as a first timer, I would not recommend this game. This is not one of the best ones. It's fun if you're like a hardcore Mega Man fan, missing out. But if you wanted a good first impression of a Mega Man game, play Mega Man 11, Mega Man Zero franchise, or if you wanted to do the X series, I would probably say, and people are going to kill me for this, either X8 or Maverick Hunter X. Maverick Hunter X. I don't know what I don't care what you guys say, but X1 does not hold up. All right, it's not. I'm making a mess. I'm not caring about rank right now, it seems. I forgot that there was a ranking system. So I haven't been really trying that hard. Do not start with the Zero series. I mean, if you care about story, absolutely do not start with the Zero series. Nah, start with maybe X1, 2, or 4. Honestly, any Zero, Mega Man 11, 8, 7, or Mega Man 2. My favorite is Mega Man 7. I'm sorry. Mega Man was more of a console thing, correct? I mean, there were handhelds. Strictly for gameplay. Yeah. Honestly, the best of the Mega Man franchise is the Zero series. I think that the ZX series is not a bad, good start. Like, I think it's pretty good. The ZX series as a starter. Menchava was MM7 is underrated. It really is! Oh, that would check out then. Never really had any consoles growing up. Also, Zero, I can really put a bad taste in. Zero 1 can, yeah, Zero 1 is not great. It's good, but they definitely did better with Zero 2, and then even better with Zero 3. So the Zero series is a perfect example of a progression of a series that just gets better and better until Zero 4. But that's because, and we're talking about Zero when we're up in the X series. I usually don't like to mix things, but I'll just explain it quickly anyway. In the Zero series, the developers wanted to end Zero at Zero 3, but they were forced to continue in Zero 4, so it doesn't feel as connected. And it shows. What is this place? Are you in an old sunken ship? The U-555 is trying to escape. It went deep in this direction. Follow it. Okay, so first this submarine is attacking us, and now we're chasing the submarine. The hunter has become the hunted. Ah. Yeah, I failed. ZX is very weird with world structure. I would still suggest starting with X game. Yeah, that's right. The world map, this is a dumb thing. So in order to get this capsule, you need to beat this stage and then come back to the stage, because this stage isn't long enough for you to do once. So nightmare. That is right. A lot of people did complain about the layout of the map in ZX, so I gotta agree with that. You're right. Alright, Clams brings up a good point. No, I fired that off too quick. Oh, I'm too close. Ah, fish sticks. Ah. Gosh, this is a slug stage. You know, this kind of, like, stage design, this kind of mechanic in a stage design with the slow crawl is fine if it's faster. That's all I got. Or maybe just once. Not the whole stage. Oh, I forgot, you still gotta fight this thing. Oh, that thing hits you? Because it has a hitbox, it hits you. That's ridiculous. Arrgh. This is a dirty fight. Okay, so the little crystal underneath the fin is the shield generator. I'm glad I figured that out at the end of the fight. This also seems like the people who play Mega Man are also really passionate about it, which is cool. Yeah, because it's got a lot of good in it. I'm going to get a miserable rank for this stage because I just did not care about time. And I'm pretty sure the timer still keeps going even though I pressed the pause button. So who cares? We're not doing this. Mega Mondays is not for the rank, sadly. I would have loved to show up that I could get a good rank, but that's just too demanding for a Mega Mondays kind of deal. 04 is honestly more connected with X series rather than 03 series, mainly in its ideas and the return of some song leitmotifs from the X series. Yeah, Clamsham's not wrong. 04 also did a good job of setting up for ZX. Excuse me, if you know the story really well. Gaining rank in X5 is a nightmare. Yes, but it's so satisfying tempo. Alright! Tidal Whale! LMNOP QRST. What number is he? 3. Let's put him on the screen real quick for you guys. I got my numbers mixed up. That is not Tidal Whale. That's not Whale. That's not Whale. That's not Whale. Where did I put him? There he is, 6. How did I mix him up and put him at 3? And Dino Rex is 3. I got the numbers mixed up. Let me mix this up. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. 3. Whale is 6. I'm gonna have to review these. It's basically anti-streamer though. It really is. It really is. Unless it's just like it's just a hangout and you guys watch as I do the MEH rank. Just like this is like in a background thing. Yeah, it's not good for streaming. I'll agree with that. Funny thing is they want it to be done with 04, but Capcom wanted a 05, so they just made 0X. I was pretty sure they wanted to be done with 03, and then they were forced to do 04, so to make sure they didn't have to do any more 04s, they gave 04 the ending it had. We're not talking about it. Not on an X series stream. We'll get there. Anyway, Tidal Whale, and I'm on Picurus T. T, where's the T? I don't know my alphabets. Alright, Tidal Whale, also known as Tidal Makoin. That's a weird one, I guess that's Japanese. Or Duff McWhalen. Duff McWhalen is such a dope name. I prefer that by a lot. Duff McWhalen. or also known as Guardian Deity of the Oceans. Alright. Affiliation, Mavericks, miscellaneous. Weapon, Goose Shaver. I thought this guy was part of Repliforce. I guess not. Known weaknesses, Crescent Shot, or Crescent Sword. Title Whale was a two-job Reploid, acting in the capacities of both oceanographic, museum chief, and maritime security force captain. It was the latter of these two roles which brought him into argumentative conflict with the Reploid Navy division of Repliforce, thanks to his reckless nature. Okay, so he went against Repliforce. Different. The Maverick Hunters sought him out during the colony drop incident, in need of access to the hydrogen from his domain near Hunter Base in order to power the decrepit laser cannon, the Enigma. Infected by the virus, Whale requested that he be put to rest in the sea he loved with one final duel. Well, they wanted to be done with 03 and make their 1.5, which explains Z-Knuckle, true. But Capcom wanted 04, so they wrote the story in a way that it couldn't be continued, but Capcom still wanted to follow up, thus the X. Yeah, that's the problem when you start milking things. Anyway, we'll talk about that when we get there. In battle, Tidal Whale could move freely through the water and around the sharp undersea rocks. To further complicate things for his opponents, he generated numerous low-traction ice blocks and spikes from his mouth in a pattern not unlike an obstacle course. That's right, this guy's a jerk if you don't have his weakness. And pushed them away or pulled them toward the sharp rocks surrounding them. While these ice blocks were deployed, Whale could launch torpedoes with limited tracking capability or deploy his special Goose Shaver skyward from the blowhole, which ran along and down the icy blocks after landing. Okay, sorry. A little bit of dyslexia over here. Clam, stop it. No, Clam, don't stop it. Clam, continue it. What are you telling Clam to stop? Excuse me. X adapted the Goose Shaver to his vulnerable variable weapon system after Whale was defeated, allowing him to either fire shots of the icy gel across surfaces or charge the attack to launch a volley of 8 ice blocks around him. Zero learned the F-Splasher technique, which allowed him to create an icy barrier in front of him while dashing in midair, also offering some slight improvement in aerial mobility in the process. Yeah, the F-Splasher, apparently there's some kind of glitch or something. I don't know if it's F-Splasher. I don't know how to use that. Duff sucks in the boss rush because he's got so much health by that point. Keeps talking about future streams. Listen, that's okay. Clarence just knows a lot of stuff. Alright, let's take him off the screen and off the scene. This was number 3. No, this was number 6 now. Man, I gotta get my numbers right. Alright. Let's fight Duff. What did we say his weakness was? I read it. It went in through the eyes, out through the mouth, but never made it to the brain. Doesn't matter. We don't use weakness in the first fight. We use the weakness in the boss rush. Alright, he's weak to C-Slasher. Oh. Oh, wow. I remember him being a lot more aggressive. Welcome, X. I'd like you to let us use this ocean since it's nearest to the Hunter base. We need to produce large amounts of hydrogen. Do you intend it for nuclear fusion? So, then you are going to use the good old Enigma. Yes. If you know that, then please cooperate with us. X, I am a man of the sea, and I will not allow you to use my sea freely. Why do I feel like the U-555 was based off the Pusher Shark? Please enlighten us as to what that is. You might think I'm stupid, but you'll have to fight me. Okay, well, I don't know. I understand. I accept your challenge. Yeah, why you don't understand, bro. This fight is pointless. So, I'm pretty sure this guy has insta-kills, both by being able to crush you, and by being able to get you to hit that spiked wall, which is kind of dirty. But, if you have his weakness, and you hit him with the C-Slasher, I think is the name of it, from Grizzly Slash, then all the blocks on screen will literally shatter because he'll be shocked. Crush? Oh, I thought he could crush you. Well, you can take crush damage, and I know that. If you get crushed against the wall with his, whoa. Honestly, not hard. What? Whoa, okay, that's dirty. He's firing off a lot faster than I expected. What? 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 Okay, things got dangerous at the end. If you get squished, the blocks become intangible so you don't die instantly. Just take a lot of damage when the iframes stop. I'd say get good, but you already are. Oh, thanks, man, Chubb. I can do better, I promise. 7 minutes. That's gonna demote me. I'm going down to B rank. Oh, I got to maintain A rank. Nice. You got DNA data from the boss you just defeated. From this DNA data, the special weapon has become yours. Equip the weapons with using left bumper or right bumper. Every enemy has a weak point. Find the most effective weapon for each enemy. Plus, if you defeat a high-level boss, you may be able to create not only a weapon, but other items as well. In that case, please select which item you wish to create. We're getting life from Whale, if I'm not mistaken. We're getting life. Life! We got the hydrogen parts! Shot eraser! For 0. We can produce hydrogen from this ocean. If only the hunter base worked, then we wouldn't have to take water from the ocean. Now please return to the hunter base. You have another mission to complete. Thanks, Alia. We got our blubber boys! Ah, clams. We gotta be getting close to the boss rush soon. No, not even close. That's the 3rd boss down. We got a long way to go with X5. Not to mention there's a whole bunch of different things that can happen in X5 depending on things. So we'll see. Alright, taking votes for the next one. Wait. Only 3? Yes! Because of the the tedium of some of the gimmicks of X5, in order to get parts from the bosses need to be a minimum of level 9. And in order for them to be level 9, we had to waste some of the collision hours so that the bosses could become stronger, which ended up wasting a lot of the time in the first episode of X5's run. Yes, that tedium is what held us up, but we're past that tedium. Now we can just take down the bosses. We're good. So who we taking down next, ladies and gentlemen? Clamsian, Binary Slash, Menchop, is there one that you like? Anybody, taking votes from anybody, and while you guys do that, you know what I forgot? That my parts didn't save, so here I was with no parts. Why would I put the shot eraser on X? That makes no sense. 4th armor X, put that, 0, hyper dash, and shot eraser. Yeah, there we go. Well, who we got left? Which ones are available to fight? We have Squidadler, the Skyver, Axel the Red. I forgot his name. Something Necrobat. Dark Necrobat? I don't remember what. Dark Dizzy, that's what his other name is. And Matrex. Squidadler. We got 2 votes for the Squidadler. Is that a bear that was a bear? He's gone now. I'm thinking Calamari. Our next target is Squidadler. I've got a lot of votes for Squidadler. I don't think we're going to get any votes out that are going to outweigh that. So we're going to go to the Adler. Go to the Squid. He's got a good stage. All right. Squidadler. What's he going to be taking down? Kraken. He's taken down with 0. And we're taking life. Yeah, let's go. I hope my number is correct for Kraken. Volt Kraken. Also known as Squidadler. I don't know which name I like more. I think I do like Volt Kraken more. Let's go! Ready? We already got the capsule here, so we don't need to do anything crazy. Just survive. No. Oh, I'm safe. Ah, crap! Here's the question. Ready? Always ready! Do you have a YouTube vid with the bear? Yes, I do. Every episode is uploaded to YouTube a week later, so last episode was uploaded today. A lab scientist is in custody. Save them and let them escape. There might be some cartridges in this laboratory that still work. We want to obtain one, don't we? Volt Kraken sounds much better than Squid Adler. I don't need to fight you. I don't need to... Oh, right. You get a better... Oh, my God. I totally did X's run so poorly. The lock system of the shutter is broken. If you attack the lock system, it will give power to it. You can possibly open the shutter this way. However, since the lock system is almost broken, the circuit will soon break again. Please keep aware of the amount of time you will have to open the shutter. I forgot. For a better rank, you want to be... Whoa. You want to not kill. You want to be a pacifist. Get out of the way. Yeah, you made me take a hit. Squid Adler rolls off the tongue better for me. It really... Oh! Whoa! Ugh. Wow, that lock takes a lot of health away. Or maybe his X just has better armor. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, whatever, I got out of that. Yes, Alia, the two system colors, they open two different doors. Goodness, Alia, you think I'm an idiot. But Volt Kraken does sound like stronger. Gotta balance this out. I don't care. Man, Zero's taking health hits like nobody business. Oh wait, I could just do this. Why am I allowing myself to get hit? This move is amazing. The kill number is 40. I'm allowed to kill up to 40 without getting a detriment against my rank. I know we already abandoned the idea of getting a better rank, but it doesn't mean I can't try a little bit. Let's go. Ah! Well, I'm definitely failing when it comes to the amount of damage that I'm taking. Woo! We're not going that way. We need Gaia armor in order to deal with that. Can I turn off that command dash? Because that thing is going to mess me up if I keep doing this. Command dash, command dash. Oh, there's a vibration that's not on. I'm sad. There's no command dash. Ugh, they really need to like make that a standard thing. Command dash is more of a danger to me than it is a help. Alright. Volt Kraken, also known as Squidadler. Let's see if I put the right number for him. That is, I got all my numbers wrong. What is this? Alright, so then if that was Dark Necrobat, then I'm pretty sure... How did I invert all of these? Oh, whatever. There goes Volt Kraken on the screen right there. He's number 2. That makes him number 7. Over the past week, I've been trying to get perfect ranks in Gravity Circuit, and God, it's been kind of draining. I can't wait to play that game. By the way, if you're a fan of Mega Man, please try Gravity Circuit. It's available on Steam, and I believe, according to Clemson, today was the last day of the sale. I have to pick it up myself. $10. Not bad. Alright. V. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, N, V. Nope, that's our boy Vile. Guys, remember Vile? Volt Kraken. Alias is Squidadler, also known as the Super Electromagnetic Trap. Affiliation? Mavericks, formerly of the Maverick Hunters. So we got us an ex-Maverick Hunter here, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, there's a lot of Maverick Hunters that go Maverick. Must be a hazard of the job. Weapon, Tri-Thunder. Known weaknesses, ice-based attacks, such as Goo Shaver and Flying Splasher. Once a Maverick Hunter in the 6th Naval Unit, Volt Kraken was friends with Launch Octopus. Does everybody remember Launch Octopus? Mega Man X1! Elegance! Until the latter joined up with Sigma. You gotta take no damage, save energy, every hostage, kill enough enemies, and do it within a time limit. Sounds challenging, and you know I love a challenge. Until the latter joined up with Sigma's revolt and was subsequently destroyed by X, leading to some tension between the two remaining hunters. So, our boy Bolt Kraken, also known as Squirdaddler, was a little upset that X took down Launch Octopus. But hey, X is doing his job, bro. Alright, Launch Octopus went Maverick. You gotta put down the Maverick. You gotta be upset about that and go Maverick yourself. What's going on over there? After becoming fed up with the Hunter organization, Kraken departed and became a researcher to escape the conflict. Oh, that's not bad. That's a good way to get out of that. You were not mad. You were not happy with the conflict, so you went and did something that was still positive. Okay, respect there, Kraken. The conflict, however, would find him again during the colony drop incident when the Sigma virus turned him Maverick, even as the hunters arrived in order to procure the energy cart needed for the Enigma. He got hit by the virus. That's why we're fighting him. When Kraken attacked the hunters, he could fly and hover using back-mounted jets and summon block-like platforms, both electrified and non, to impede movement. In addition to ramming his foes and electrifying the floor with his Grand Spark, Kraken used the Tri-Thunder as his primary weapon, which fired bolts of electricity in 3 directions that turned into balls of electricity which raced along the floor and walls. He could also extend 2 of his tentacles to perform either horizontal Tri-Thunder or vertical Tri-Thunder, which fired 6 bolts in a single respective direction. With Kraken defeated, X acquired the Tri-Thunder for himself, which acted the same as Kraken's version normally. When charged, 6 bolts would strike random spots in his vicinity. Zero learned the E-Blade maneuver, electric blade, which saw him deliver a Z-Saber uppercut similar to Ryu Engine, but using electricity instead of fire. Best move ever. That upward attack, amazing. Alright, let's take this Kraken off the screen and off the scene. Kraken is 2. Alright, Zero. Yo! I never get tired of Genmu Zero. Okay, so the last one was a scientist. This one's not a scientist. Well, he's also a scientist, but he's a Max Maverick Hunter, so he's probably going to have a little bit of grit to him. So, Zero, I never thought you'd come here. It must be an emergency. Oh, no, he's not, I don't know. I don't feel like that fits him. You assumed right. You don't need me to explain anymore, do you? Always so pushy. There we go, I got it. You changed. You haven't changed at all. I made the right choice when I resigned as a hunter. I don't want to be a rude jerk like you. Oh, come on. I just have a hard time in listening to you babble. You know what? You know what I want, don't you? You're free to take such a worthless thing. But what a simpleton you are. Even if you get it, you can't change the fate of the Earth. Every Reploid has been infected by the virus and become a... Maverick? No! He's been infected! Relax. I'll put you out of your misery. Goodbye, Volt Kraken. That was kind of that was not as dramatic as it should have been. It should have been a little bit more dramatic. That's a very not dramatic way to turn into a Maverick. Okay, so he's weak to an air dash that I can't turn off, so I'm not taking responsibility for the fact that I'm getting some free hits with the weakness. Next boss in the game. Next boss in the game conceptually. Next boss in the game. Next boss in the game. I love this guy. I'm not really sure what that sentence means. I'm sorry. Next boss in the game conceptually. Yeah, Volt Kraken's dope. I'll say that. Okay, kept my essay. Best. Wow. Fair. Honestly, yeah, he's got a really good backstory. Fire the gun. Fire the gun! Gran, you know me, I can't spell. I'm sorry, I'm also dumb. I don't know how to auto, like, guess what you might have been. I'm bad at that, so that's on me. You got DNA from the blah blah blah. You say the same thing every time, lady. What are we getting from Kraken? We're getting life for 0, yeah. Blah blah blah, lady. You got around so many traps. Thanks to you, we now have a precious energy cart. Kraken used to be a hunter, but had become a maverick. It must have been hard for you, even though it was your mission. Let's restore the peace for him. Now, Zero doesn't have a problem taking out people as soon as they go maverick. The only person I feel like he'd have a problem with is X. Enigma time! Enigma time! Alright, now we get to see what kind of, where's the story gonna go? Douglas. Alright, now before we continue with this, at last, the Enigma has been completed. Before we continue with this, we did not talk about Douglas. Douglas is on screen. There we go. And he is a new member in the Maverick Hunter cast. Now, he may have been in the Maverick Hunters for a lot longer than we know, but this is the first time that we're getting to meet him and know about him. And he was introduced in X5. And one day I'll find the letter D in my little book over here. Oh boy. There we go, Douglas. Alright, alias is not applicable. Affiliation, Maverick Hunters. Weapon, unknown. Known weaknesses, unknown. Humanoid auto, pretty much. Mechanics are as vital to Reploids as doctors are to humans, and Douglas is the greatest mechanic to walk the halls of Hunter Base. Douglas's emerald green armor and red goggles make him easy to pick out from a crowd, but he prefers to keep a low profile and focus on his work as much as possible. Consequently, few individuals have much to say about Douglas beyond praising his cheerful optimism and impeccable work ethic. He does have a good design, and he does give off the energy that he is an optimistic dude, and he's gonna give you some good stuff. Like, he's fun to work with, and he's your go-to guy for your... He's a guy that you can depend on. He has that image. And Douglas certainly had his work cut out for him during the colony drop incident. Using the parts gathered by Mega Man X and Zero, he reinforced the Enigma cannon in hopes of making it strong and steady enough to blast the falling Eurasia colony. He also upgraded the space shuttle that would be slammed into Eurasia as a last resort. In between all this bustle, Douglas found time to build up power-up modules for X and Zero as they struggled to prevent the colony's fall. These modules, which outfitted the Hunters with additional life energy, quicker movement speed, and an array of similarly useful benefits, provided the Hunters with the extra push they needed to succeed on the battlefield. Unfortunately, the colony still made impact with the plan. We'll see. Well, that's a little bit of a spoiler. That's what I get for not reading ahead. I didn't think they would talk about that here. Anyway, Douglas turns into a miracle worker whenever he grabs hold of a wrench. His mechanical talent is especially remarkable, considering X and Zero's bodies are shrouded in impenetrable mystery. Douglas is forced to call upon innovation and imagination whenever he works on the Hunters, and his uncanny intuition has yet to fail him. Bro could have resolved... He has that I already know the solution look about him. Enigma Cannon Fire. Bro could have resolved the CrowdStrike problem by himself. True! Alright, let's take Douglas off the screen and see what's going on. It's old, but we reinforced it with some devices. It should work. Fine. We're ready. The two-line thing really messes me up on like the flow of the language. The time has come at last. We are going to launch the Enigma. The fate of the Earth depends on it. The energy, the power, the angle. Everything is clear. All right, blast off! I'm not reading it over and over again. Blast off, blast off. Okay. What do you think? That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. Did we make it? Did it crash? Alia, give us the report. I don't remember what it looks like or sounds like when you have a successful hit. Negative. We only destroyed 62%. We have merely made it change orbit and delayed the time of impact by like 1 hour. Curses. The Enigma was not successful? No, but we have a backup plan. Let's concentrate on our next move. Alright, we will execute the shuttle operation. Don't give up hope. The future of the Earth depends on us. This is not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. This is our last hope. The space shuttle operation. The shuttle will approach and fly into the colony. The pilots will eject at the last minute. It's very dangerous because they could get sucked into the blast. Oh, that was Aelia talking. I read it as Cygnus. In the end, I fear that this will fail, just like the Enigma. We need to gather as many devices as we can to strengthen the shuttle's power, but the autopilot function doesn't work. Okay, gather as many devices as you can. We'll try to upgrade it from here. This is the last chance for us. I know this mission is hard for you all, but the important thing is for us to stay optimistic. Now, let's get to work. Cygnus has got really focused energy. I like that. Our only hope is the space shuttle. We can't waste any time. Let me describe the 4 Mavericks that have the devices to upgrade the shuttle. Spike Rosered, also known as Axel the Red. Details unknown. He carries a concealed orbiter energy. That is a very interesting Maverick, by the way. Burn Dinorex, a weapon storage guard. He owns a booster for rockets. Spiral Pegasus, also known as the Skyver of Repliforce's Air Wing. An orbiter wing is at his base. Dark Necrobat, a mysterious Maverick. He has a fuel tank. We have little time, but we have to gather as many devices as possible. Alright, so we got really unlucky. Now, I know that I read that through Douglas's little bio over here that the space colony Eurasia is going to hit Earth anyway, but Mega Man X5 actually has several, multiple endings and multiple outcomes. And one of them was that the Enigma cannon could have destroyed the Eurasia colony when we fired it up. However, it's RNG. And that RNG is decided after the previous save. So, that means that since I saved the game, there's no saves coming. I will always fail at destroying that colony with the Enigma cannon. But we have a backup plan, and it is the space shuttle. Another thing to note is that the closer to collision time we are, the higher the accuracy and probability of success. Let's just get Skyver out of the way. This is one of those times where games like Mega Man X5 have different endings depending on your playthrough. Yes and no, because the playthrough is decided by RNG as well as your playthrough. So, we'll see what's going to happen. We'll see what kind of event we're going to get. But, we got to vote for the Skyver, ladies and gentlemen. I'm taking votes for the next run. Let's see. We don't have any new parts, do we? No. Let's put that back on. Let's see. 6, 5, 4, 3. Before we go to the Skyver, we did get the body part there. We need to get this body part from Duff McWhalen's, because going to the Skyver without the Falcon armor is just a nightmare. Beat up the Birdman! But I really don't want to go through that long. Just remember, don't invest in Zero. Alright, you invest in Zero. But what if... Clams, what about the optimism? Alright? Alright. We gotta vote for Skyver, but I want to get the last piece of the Falcon armor. I'm gonna get the last piece of the Falcon armor against my better judgment. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's go with this. Should I go with X or Zero? I'm gonna go with X because his armor's better. And I don't feel like dying on stream while doing something stupid and tedious. Oh god, this stage is nightmare. And what if you waste the 4 hard tanks down the drain? Bruh! 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 I already gave Zero a hard tank. You were not there to stop me. Woo, that was a good shot. Ah. Well, I'm doing much better this time in terms of damage output, but I'm killing a bunch. Not that I'm gonna get ranked on this revisit anyway, but you know, I was just observing my performance. That's all. Duck! I don't like him so close, so I push him away. Oh, bro, I was busy! Ah. Oh, so Tempo, you were complaining that the damage output of this thing being so big and dramatic is super low. Well, this is a museum's, like, submarine. I'm assuming that it's, like, weak because it's old tech. I just now realized that. This stage is so slow! Luckily, we don't have to do the whole stage, just 2/3 of it. I wasn't complaining, I was just pointing out. However, good observation, actually. Yeah, I didn't mean it as an actual complaint. Sorry if it came out making you sound like you're complaining. You were just pointing something out. I agree. Why did I jump? Why did I jump again? What is wrong with me? Alright, get out of here, you silly little submarine. At least the tail section is not that long. The front section, I don't know what you would call that. The base section? Like, the tail section is pretty short, if you're really paying attention. Ah! I'm pretty sure you need to do another revisit once you complete the other armor set. Nope! There's a way to get through it without having to revisit again. It's just gonna take iframes and skill. I don't know if I can do it, but we'll see. I don't think we got any heart tanks so far, right? No, because they were all like Gaia armor blocked so far. Like all of them were Gaia armor blocked now that I'm thinking about it. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Oh no, yeah, that's why. I thought I could just fire rapid fire. Now you can't. Gotta deal with this nonsense. Alright, good. Now we get free roam and we get our armor piece and we're out of here. But first, we're gonna try some nonsense. The problem, I'm gonna regret this. If I screw up, if I have to do the whole tail thing again, I'm gonna be mad at myself. Yeah, there's a way to do it. I remember now. Oh, you gotta be really fast and you gotta not mess up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I screwed up immediately. What? I can't wall climb? Did they change that? Oh man, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to come back as the Gaia armor. That's stupid. I remember being able to do it. Oh, I did it with 0 because I did a double jump. That's what it was. Ah, well. This is the program for the body part of the Falcon armor. Analyze and upload the data to your main memory in a secure area. Once you upload all 4 of the programs, the Falcon armor will be complete. With the body part equipped, the damage you receive will be less. But don't overestimate the part or you'll regret it. Thanks, Dad. Alright, we got what we wanted. Let's get the heck out of here. In all fairness... Nice. In all fairness, we shouldn't have to fight the submarine on revisits. Alright, because it should just be constantly broken. Yeah. That'd have been cool if they did it like that. That's what they should have done. After you beat the stage the first time, revisits that the submarine doesn't exist. That's what they should have done. Oh well. Alright, so now we have some new parts. What is this? Super Recover? Heck yeah! 4th armor. Has nothing else, might as well. Falcon armor. We got a new Falcon armor. We'll see what that's about. And we got 0. Yeah, let's go. Alright. So now we're gonna go deal with the Skyver! Who do we go here with? Pegasus. I'm going with X, and we're getting life. And might as well drop off the new Falcon armor! Alright, before we get in... Oh wait, we got Aelia talking. You can get the Orbiter Wing from the Repliforce's Air Wing, but I can't believe the Sigma virus could have gotten to the Repliforce's air units. Alright, before we go on, let's talk about the most broken armor is here, the Falcon armor! I don't think it's that broken. As our old man said, Dr. Light, it is not made for power. And you'll see that with the charge shot. It's a very thin shot, not a very good shot. And it's made for mobility. Broken in X5? Falcon armor. During the colony drop incident, it was deemed too dangerous for X to receive armor upgrades while in the field. Instead, he received data programs, granting him the full armor only after all 4 were obtained and analyzed by Aelia. Then, uploaded to his main memory in a secure area. You'll need Falcon Armor X to get to the light capsule in the stage. That was another reason I wanted to get this. The first armor received in this fashion was the Falcon Armor, which was light and specialized in mobility. The head parts reduced weapon energy usage by 50%. The body parts reduced damage taken by 50%, and were shock absorbent, reducing recoil as well as providing energy for a Giga attack, which sent a volley of shots flying up and down in his nearby vicinity. The arm parts did not charge special weapons. Weak! But did change X's level 3 shot to a laser-like spear charge shot capable of piercing walls. Finally, the foot parts allowed X to fly temporarily, generating a barrier which helped protect him while inflicting damage upon any enemies it touched. You can freely fly around and be invincible while doing so, and do damage. Though it was damaged in the ensuing battles, Aelia was able to partially repair it before X needed it in his battle against the... So, yeah, this is basically stuff we'll talk about later. Either way, that's our cool Falcon armor. Let's take it off the screen. And as you can see, we can charge up to a new level 3 shot, which is a very thin little... Very underwhelming, but it is piercing. I don't know if you noticed, our charge shots and our regular shots are now impeded by walls, so the terrain does affect it. But we can also fly, and I don't know how long flight can work. Not very well. It got stopped by Aelia, so I don't know. Darn! Someone has set the bombs. They're small, but do not underestimate their firepower. Destroy them before they detonate. There, that time is fast. Bro! I know I'm not supposed to be killing people, but there's a person in danger. Oh, that's not fair! Woohoo, I got it. There are bombs above you. Climb up and destroy them. Or fly up. I'm not supposed to kill people in here. Like, everybody's in the way. Oh, crap. Oh, man, that did a lot of damage. I messed up the shot on that. I should have been on the wall for that one. Let them live, Grencye! You guys are in the way. I want that help. Whee! W tank obtained, baby! Fight me! Whoa! How long does flight last? Okay, yeah, it does have a limitation. I think it's here. Yep, that's where it is. Oh, Sigma virus! I'm not happy with you. Sir, could you leave me alone? I believe he can still get to you while you're talking to him, which is dumb. This is the program for the body parts of the Gaia armor. Analyze and upload the data to your main memory in a secure area. Once you upload all 4 programs, the Gaia armor will be complete. With the body part equipped, the damage you receive will become less. No doubt. Thanks, Dad. Okay, well, I don't know what happened to that, Oh, fish sticks. I deserve that. I deserve that so much. I should have just flown down. I'm so used to this stage in X-Dive and just dropping on those little spikes like they don't matter. Hi, Sigma. Hi, how's it going? Hello, Sigma virus. Hi, buddy. There are more bombs ahead of you. Dispose of them as soon as possible. Bro! You guys like literally put a line of people just to have me execute them. What am I supposed to do? Not kill them? I just killed like an army of people. I am a murderer now. Now, if they die of their own accord, does that go under my kill? I've always wondered this. Does anyone know? Ah! I just killed an arsenal of people. An arsenal of people. Technically, that wording works because of they're kind of weapons. They're robots. Go away. Okay, we're up to the boss. I don't know if it applies or not. No. All right, the Skyver. Let's hope I got this one right. I bet I didn't. That is wrong. I knew it. Everything is inverted. It's crazy. How did I get everything inverted? Alright, well. The Skyver! Also known as Spiral Pegasus. Elemental PQRS. TUB. Where is he? I don't know my alphabets, apparently. There we go, Spiral Pegasus. Aliases, Spiral Pegasion, or the Skyver, also known as the Air Force Prince. I see that. Affiliation, Mavericks, Repliforce. Weapon, Wing Spiral. Known weaknesses, unknown. However, while Darkhold does no actual damage, it is effective in suppressing his movements while other attacks are utilized. Yep. So that makes him weak to Darkhold, kinda. Spiral Pegasus, director of the Repliforce's Air Brigade, looked up to both Colonel and General, and mourned their fates, as well as that of Iris. I wonder if they're going to say it here. Let's see if they say it here. After the Great Repliforce War, he began to oversee the base of the Reploid Air Force, which housed the Orbiter Wing, necessary for the space shuttle operation during the colony drop incident. As the Maverick Hunters arrived, the Sigma virus had already begun to take effect, leading Pegasus to ask to ask to be taken down after one final duel in honor of his fallen comrades. Sword around. Well, as the Maverick Hunters arrived, the Sigma virus had already begun to take. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. This is the way it cut in the page was weird. Using his aerial maneuverability, Pegasus soared around at various speeds, performing his dash tackle to ram enemies or a Shoryuken to uppercut them from below. He does a Shoryuken. I never knew that. He can also attack with a dashing phantom double known as the Hurricane, or deploy wing spiral tornadoes from the prominent pinions mounted on his back. After his defeat, X gained the wing spiral for his own use, launching a whirlwind upwards with a small Shoryuken-like uppercut, or a large one which spun forward when charged. Zero learned the Wind Shredder, which allowed him to mimic the Hurricane by deploying a red holographic double that unleashed a wind-based Shipuga slash if it encountered an enemy before disappearing. Alright, let's take him off the screen and off the scene! Okay. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the frames that these bosses have been pretty limited. Like, Duff McWillan had maybe like 5 frames. And every one of these bosses seems pretty stiff, especially in comparison to X4. Time to clip them wings! X, I wanted to meet you! Oh, one thing that they did not mention in the book is that Spiral Pegasus, also known as the Skyver, had a huge crush on Iris. And he's not happy about all the deaths that he had to mourn, obviously. X, I've wanted to meet you, but considering the situation, we don't have time for small talk. Soon, the Replicant Force's air wing will fall. You may be our only hope, but you'll have to convince me first! Through battle! Alright, buddy. Whoa! Yeah, so X's attack is not very strong with this armor. Like, I'm better off... Blah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. This is going to be a drawn-out fight because of that. Blah. And one of the things you get graded on is by how much damage you put against a boss in one hit. Which I think is a weird thing to grade somebody on. Listen, guy. Storm Eagle already tried this. Okay, he didn't do that, though. Woo. Missed. I can fly too, buddy. Coward. Miss. This shot is too thin. Ah! Good night, buddy. This guy is basically Storm Eagle L. Pretty much. He fights you on an airship. He does kind of Storm Eagle-ish stuff, except most of his attacks actually hurt, as opposed to Storm Eagle, where most of his attacks just push you. He put me in the critical. New sub alert. User Imran has subscribed for 2. Oh, wow! Imran, thank you for subscribing! Yeah, I don't get the notifications on the full screen. I don't know why the system doesn't do it, so I'm going to have to figure that out someday, but thank you so much, and thank you Binary Slash for letting me know. Alright, we were able to maintain our A rank. Not bad, not bad. Yes, DNA from the boss, I get a new move. Cool, we know that. Alia, you don't have to say it every single time. Please stop talking. Please. You're talking so much. Alright, we're gonna get life up for Body Part C, Orbiter Wing. Nope. You get some new emotes. Thank you for subscribing. I'm going to try to do some more for you guys. I was actually thinking about that earlier in the day. I need to look into a lot more of the things I haven't touched upon in streaming, but I'll get there someday. A little personal aside, I have been working on a license for a new job position, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. So once that's behind me, hopefully I'll be able to put a little bit more love into the stream and give you guys a little bit more bang for your buck, because you guys deserve it. Thank you guys for coming in. And Imran, You're dope. You've been here. You've been chilling. And I love you for coming by. Along with all my regulars. And newcomers, too. If you're just lurking in the back, don't worry. I see you. And if you don't want to not be shy, you can go ahead and just say hi. That's cool. Thanks for subscribing at Tier 1. Alright, we got Quick Charge. I've been waiting for that body part. I didn't expect to have to fight against Repliforce again. But since most of the Repliforce members have become Mavericks, I guess that was inevitable. Fortunately, the devices for the shuttle were not damaged, but the Repliforce's air wing was destroyed. It won't be safe there anymore. Come back to the Hunter base. Thanks, Alio. So, yeah, I forgot to mention, I thought it was, the one thing that was cool about the, oh, whoa, cutscene, I didn't expect that. The one thing that was cool about Squidadler, or Bolt Kraken, was that he was ready to just give you the part without a fight. He was like, yeah, I don't give a crap, just take this, get out of here, I don't want to see you. And then he went Maverick. Dang it! And actually, it's kind of fitting that it was, I picked Zero when he went Maverick. I've been fighting the Sigma virus for a long time. It's the virus that causes all Reploids to transform into Mavericks. The most dreadful virus to ever exist. Why? I wonder why I'm not harmed. Instead, I feel energy growing within my body. What on earth is happening to me? I have a bad feeling about this. Lifesaver. We'll read about Lifesaver right now. Let's just read this line real quick. That's all of the reports on Zero. Lifesaver. Put them on the screen. Lifesaver. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. That's, there goes L. Lifesaver. Here we are. Aliases not applicable. Well, of course, just looking at Zero Reploids go Maverick, Zero is evil. Listen, do you not see the man struggling to come to terms with what's happening? He doesn't know about his past. You refuse to acknowledge that. Affiliation, Maverick Hunters. Weapon, unknown. Weaknesses, unknown. Stern-faced and straightforward, Lifesaver is responsible for the general maintenance of Hunter Base's Reploids, as well as the development of antivirus vaccines and serums. Doctors sometimes move quickly enough to fool their patients into thinking they're 2 of 3 people. Wow. Doctors sometimes move quickly enough to fool their patients into thinking they're 2 or 3 people, but Lifesaver's ability to be everywhere at once is no illusion. There are many Lifesavers, and they all take viral threats very seriously. They were all prominent and busy during the colony drop incident. When the Sigma virus and the even more potent Zero virus spread freely across the globe, the Lifesavers' in-depth knowledge about Maverick virus and its devastating effects on the Reploid systems made them suspicious about Zero's inherent immunity to the sickness. One unit met with Cygnus and shared their readings on Zero with the commander. They pointed out Zero wasn't simply immune to the Sigma virus. It also strengthened the Hunter. 2 Lifesaver models accompanied Mega Man X when he hesitantly confronted his friend about his unusual ability to thrive in the virus's presence. We'll talk about that when that time comes. Zero's not evil, and that is that. Excuse me. My tie is acting up. Crimson Kai, he was evil, but not anymore. Agreed! But that is not the argument that Colonel Shadow Edge keeps trying to fight. Zero has fought Sigma several times. I believe he has the virus antibodies. It's good thinking. It's good thinking. It's possible. He doesn't react negatively to the virus. His power output is actually growing. For the most part, the body systems of X and Zero remain mysteries. I can't predict what will happen. I suggest you take measures. Keep this secret. I'll think it over. His power is growing with the virus. It's too dangerous to keep them loose. Please, at least do something about Zero before it's too late. Graham agrees he should have been a farmer. What? Alright, where are we going, ladies and gentlemen? We got boats to take in. Alright, quick charge. Heck yeah, that's amazing. 4th armor, absolutely quick charge. Forget super recover. Falcon armor. Quick charge. Oh, wait. Screw that. Quick charge. 0, nothing new for you, buddy. Who remains on the roster? We have Axel the Red, Dark Dizzy, and Matarex. Dark Dizzy. We gotta vote for Dark Dizzy. When did I say that? He never did. He never did. When did I say that? We got 2 votes for Dark Dizzy. And I'm all out of E-Tank. I'm very disappointed. Axel the Red. Let's put it up to chaos and kill the lights. I choose Dark Dizzy. We got 3 votes for Dark Dizzy. It seems like he's got the majority, so we're going to go in there. We're going to take down the bat. Alright, my bat says I'm supposed to be fighting him with X and get a life up. So, before I jump into the stage and before I choose my character, I want to mention going as X. Naked X? Are we voting for Naked X? Is that what you're saying? Or which X? Before I go in there, I do want to mention, in relation to that cutscene we just had, gameplay-wise, and this is what I love when they do things like this, they do story explanation in gameplay as well. If you get infected by the virus several times as X, you will take damage. Alright, your infection will grow and he will take damage, and it's not good. But if you get infected as 0, it accumulates and he becomes stronger, even gets an invincible form. But getting hit by even 1 virus reduces your rank by 4 points no matter which hunter you are, so it's not a good idea. Just joking, when we were chatting in Discord, you making fun of me. Falcon Armor X. Falcon Armor X. Alright, we got Falcon as a choice. Alright. Let's rock. Look! What's that on his belt? What's that on his belt? What's that on his belt? That symbol's very important! Ooh, music. Okay. I don't remember Dark Dizzy's stage at all, I'm gonna be honest. At first glance, it may seem to be an ordinary planetarium, but in truth, it is also a space laboratory. Why don't you borrow a fuel tank for the space shuttle? But before you do that, there's something strange about the planetarium. So, the Sigma virus has already polluted this facility too. Your visit to the planetarium will be very interesting, I guess. Coverage strength is 0! Pretty much. Didn't see the symbol, what was it? Then Sigma insignia on Dark Dizzy's belt. Sigma out here giving buckles for membership. For real. I'm about to get electrocuted in the back of the head thanks to Alia stopping me mid-flight. I'm picking up a Maverick reading at this constellation. Watch out! Thanks, Alia! Oh! Okay, so that's what shit meant by the Maverick. Okay, so those constellations are gonna spawn Mavericks. That's nice. Well, we got a Sigma virus. Whoa! So the gameplay gets really, like, slow. Oh, that's intentional. I always thought it was, I thought it was, like, the game processing. I thought it was normal, like, game processor lag. No! It's intentional. The dark hole makes you, like, freezes enemy. I didn't know that that was there. I did not see that. Okay, so that's intentional. So the dark hole slows you down. That's dope. Okay. I wonder if it's intentional, because the darkness happened at the beginning of the stage and I wasn't being slowed down. So those spikes are instant kills. I didn't know that, and I also didn't see it because the little fence. But that's on me, because I definitely saw it when it fell. I guess you need to get the lift. Get on the lift. It is unstable, but there is no other way. I mean, there is another way, Alia. I can fly. But not forever. I swear to God, Alia, if you had stopped me where there was no land, that would have been devastating. Watch out for the track. It isn't moving on the right course. If you sense any danger, jump to the nearest place as soon as possible. Okay, thanks, Alia. I'm just flying through this place. It doesn't matter. And I'm not killing any of these Mavericks. The least amount of kills. Less kills equals better rank. I think I chose poorly. Oh, I got the E-Tank. Heck yeah. the sub-tank. Alright, so Dark Dizzy so far has one of the most unique stages, and I'm really digging this stage. Whoa! I killed one enemy. One kill so far. I'm doing good. This is the gravity reverse device. It can control gravity and turn it upside down. I wonder why it's called the gravity reverse device. I would never have figured that out, Alia. Of course, you may be able to take advantage of it. Whee! Oh, wait! Alright, I killed 3. 3. I'm up to 3. My kills are up to 3. 4. That's Sigma Virus 5. 5 kills. No! Oh, God. Woo! What? Alright, they put those in a really bad place for me. I was trying to dodge the Sigma Virus. That was the most important thing for me. Ah, guy shot me in the back of the head. Alright, I'm killing too many of them now. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 40 though. I hope not. Bro's shot! Ah, crap. Alright, fine. Sigma, you win. Jerk. Whee! That was tight. I knew I had to flip things. Sigma, you are a massive jerk. Alright, I want you to know that. I just need you to know that. Alright. Whee! Scary! Woo! Ah! Pacifist, pacifist, pacifist. Ah! Pacifist, pacifist. Ah! Pacifist! I don't want to kill anyone! And I also don't want to get infected by a virus. Whee! I made it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a nightmare. Alright, I need dizzies. Okay, so now this is good game design. They know that this is a little bit tricky, so they gave you a little bit of a weapon energy pack right there, just in case you just ran out of energy trying and trying and trying. That's fair. I forgot you have to press the special weapon button in order to fire off. Ah. Ah. Ah, this is rough. That was on me. I'm gonna run out of weapon energy. I'm gonna need that tank. Whee, I did it! Woo! Get my energy back. This is the program for the head part of the Gaia armor. Analyze and upload the data to your main memory in a secure area. Once you upload all 4 programs, the Gaia armor will be complete. I always have a hard time getting that light capsule. It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky. Alright, we got 2 pieces of the Gaia armor. And we got a new enemy on the scene. Alright, we're fighting Dark Dizzy, also known as Dark Necrobat. And he's number 7. There you go. Dark Dizzy. Dark Dizzy. Dark Necrobat, also known as Dark Dizzy or the Forgotten Soldier of Darkness. What a name! What a title! Affiliation, Mavericks. Miscellaneous. Weapon, Darkhold. Known weaknesses, light-based weapons such as Flash, Laser, and Chaos Flasher. Rather than being manipulated, controlled, or recruited to Sigma's cause, Dark Necrobat was actually created by the Maverick leader some 3 years prior to the colony drop incident. Despite this, Necrobat fled from his creator's control and hid himself away in a planetarium. Okay, that was unexpected. That was unexpected. While his special ability, Darkhold, was capable of freezing time for most everything in his vicinity, its limited usefulness against other Reploids may be why Sigma didn't take his powers seriously and opted not to pursue. When confronted by the hunters in their search for a fuel tank for the shuttle operation, Dark Necrobat flew and teleported around his hiding spot, swooping in at them in an effort to drain their energy with his vampiric bite. He also used his Darkhold to make them vulnerable to his Darkwave's sonic attack, or the Baton Bones he summoned to his side. That's what they're called, Baton Bones! He hit himself to repair himself. We're not up to that meme yet, Clamps. Along with the fuel tank, Zero and X were able to acquire the Darkhold for themselves, when Necrobat was defeated. Though the latter found that his enhanced Buster's charging capability did not work on this weapon. Oh wow. Yeah, there's no charge shot for this. Whack! Alright, let's take him off the screen and off the scene, ladies and gentlemen. Dark Necrobat, aka Dark Dizzy. I'm gonna try this. Let's see if I can do it. I've been waiting for you! I feel like he has a little bit of a deeper voice because of the monocle. I've been waiting for you! There we go. Hey! Can't you understand the urgency of our present situation? There's no time to fight. Ah, who cares? I don't take orders from anyone! The word Sigma means nothing to me! I'll destroy all Mavericks like you. I'm always ready! Alright, buddy. Oh, boy, I died. He missed. So Dark Necrobat has a lot more frames than most of the other robots, Mavericks, that we fought. Which is interesting. I feel like they put a lot of love in for him. His wings have a lot more frames than Skyver's did, I'll tell you that much. He looks a lot more fluid. Whoops, fired that off in the wrong direction. I like that you become invincible with that thing, even against bosses. I screwed that up twice. I wonder if killing them counts as kills too. That's another thing. They probably do, knowing how rude this game is. Sit down, buddy. You took too long to do that sound wave, brah. You took too long to do that sound wave, brah. Who's left? I know we got Spike Rose ready. Is he the last? Are we down to one last? No, we got Dino Rex. Burn Dino Rex. You got DNA data from the boss. Oh, shut up, lady. We know. Okay, what are we getting from the bat? We're getting life. Dark Necrobat had an unusual past. He was a maverick created 3 years ago by Sigma. But you've destroyed him. Since Sigma scattered a large amount of the virus, he doesn't have any energy left to reproduce himself. By the way, we found a fuel tank. Now the shuttle will be able to fly to the space colony. Please return to the Hunter base quickly. Axel the Red! We got a vote for Axel the Red, ladies and gentlemen. I knew it! I was like, yo, I haven't heard from this guy in a while. Emergency! Emergency! Dynamo has come back here to attack. What on earth does he want? Well, it doesn't matter. We have to fight him. X or Zero going at him. We already fought him with X. I kind of want to see what he tells Zero. Let's see, do we have any new parts? No new parts. Shuttle status. We have a 56% chance of the shuttle taking down Eurasia. Alright, we gotta fight Dynamo before we can progress. I want to fight him as Zero. That's my vote, but my vote is a half vote. So if anybody has an effort vote, make your vote now. Going once, going twice, I missed my energy vote. We got Zero vote. Zero it is. Dynamo! This little rascal returns. Yeti. nice to see you again. Did you miss me? Of course he'd say that.
Stop pestering me, Dynamo. I won't allow you to escape this time.
You can't retire me no matter how hard you try. I'll give you a little advice. You, Sigma, everybody is always too hot when they fight, but not me. I'm the coolest and wisest of all. If you can't understand, then I'll just have to show you. Come and fight me. All right, Dynamo. That was close. Ah, he's invincible to that move. That move is the initial attack is hard to dodge. Dang, I took a lot of damage. Sit down, buddy. Something I want to make note of due to how the background is angled. Zero and Dynamo are fighting at a 45-degree angle. I mean, there's nothing to stop them from doing that as Reploids. They can have magnetic boots. This is due to the background being reused from a later cutscene. Yeah, there's that. So you are strong. I fought seriously this time. Anyway, I'd need 9 lives if I stuck with you. So, I'll leave. No more games. You should think about your future. Too, or you'll die someday. I'll get out of here because I don't want to die right now. Adios. He's a character and a half, ain't he? I took a lot more damage than I would have liked, mostly because I don't know how to dodge that initial downward strike that he does. But if I had played a little bit more, I probably would have been able to get it. Ah, my rank went up to GA, baby! Yeah, Dynamo's pretty easy to make your rank up on. That's kind of why I wanted to do it as X, but I also wanted the banter between X and Zero. Between Zero and Dynamo. So this dude is basically a better variant of Turles. Correct pronunciation is Turles. I know who Turles is. Do you know who I am? You're saying that Dynamo is a better variant of Turles? I don't know if I agree with that. Explain. I'm willing to hear you out. Alright, we got a vote for Axel the Red, so we're gonna go to Axel the Red. Alright, my thing says I'm supposed to fight him at 0. Yep, we're going into 0. Well, just like Turles, he's trying to think about his future. Dynamo's not really thinking about his future. He's thinking about surviving. And that's kind of what he's telling Zero. He's telling Zero that he stresses too much, takes things too seriously, and it's going to get him killed. Not about longevity. He's just a laid-back dude, and he's telling another dude to be more laid-back. That's my opinion. Well, what is the Saiyan's goal? To get stronger. But Dynamo doesn't want to get stronger. He already thinks he's the best. You need Falcon armor for this armor capsule. Ah, Clamsian, you chimed in too late. Oh well. The secret Repliforce base that is hidden deep in the jungle has become infested with Mavericks. I bet that if you go a little deeper into the jungle from here, you'll find the orbiter engine. I am certain that I've gotten this armor piece with Zero though. Because I think that there's a special conversation between Zero and Light in this stage, and I wanted to see it. So I know that there's a way to get it as Zero. You can grab the vines with your wire hook. Use the vines and climb up. Thanks, Alia. You're so full of information. Fuck! This is why the command dash is not helpful. I just tapped forward twice because I wanted to inch forward. You did an air dash right into the wall. Command dash is more dangerous than it is a help. I got the armor capsule at 0 in this stage before. What I mean is, a Saiyan's goal is to survive through getting stronger. And Dynamo, though he might not get stronger that we see, he still cares about his survival like Turles does. Yeah, but I don't think it's the same. Turles is like actively trying to make himself better. Whereas Dynamo is just about trying to have a cushy life and a fun life. Ah, jerk! Climb down there, but watch out for that big hole below you. I'm going back up. I want revenge. Ah! Open up, silly flower. Okay, so never mind. Dynamo's more like Hercule, except with 90% lies. Less lies. Kinda! Yeah, kinda. Except Hercule can't be taken seriously at all. And Dynamo, you can't... Don't sleep on Dynamo. Dynamo is so skilled that he can keep up with X and Zero. And that's impressive. Ah, fish sticks! And that in itself is impressive. Whoa! Ah! So I learned something while I was dying. You can control the direction of your air dash. It can go up or down. See that? You can do an angle. That's kind of cool. So what do you want me to say? He's like Krillin? You know what? I don't think that there's a good Dragon Ball Z equivalent to him. Maybe Yamcha? But then Yamcha's not very strong, so if we're talking about like strength, no. His personality is a lot like Yamcha. I'll say that. But you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say. All right, so they made it so that you cannot grab onto spikes here. That's annoying. So he's an idiot like Yamcha with the strength of Krillin. Something like that. Ah! I'm just getting murdered. I'm just getting murdered. Alright, let's try not to die this time. Maybe let's try that. That's a nice new tactic I'm gonna try. You know what? If you really need a Dragon Ball Z equivalent, the best example is actually Android 17. Only about fun, knows he's the strongest around. Why does that one keep getting me? Wow, I'm gonna fail out. This is crazy. He didn't grab onto the hook. No, the super variant doesn't really have much of a personality. Oh, you mean Dragon Ball Super. Oh, you mean Dragon Ball Super. I thought you meant like Super 17 from GT. I'm just failing miserably. Let's try that again. He's basically up his own ego in 20%. Yeah, Super 17 is not really worth talking about in terms of personality. Okay, so there is absolutely a way to do this. I just got to be careful about how this is done. I just don't remember how this is done. That's the problem. Quick note, you can see little green needles on the ceiling where the thorns are going to come out of. Yeah, I know that. I'm too busy having a conversation is my issue. So I'm not paying enough attention. Alright. I got an idea. Nope. How did I get up there as Zero? I know you can do it as Zero. How do I do it? Was there something? I forgot to press up. I don't remember how to do. Is there a way to get a triple jump with Zero? I don't remember how you do it with Zero. I know for a fact there's a way to do it at Zero. Okay. See, what I want you to say is unfriendly. Unfriendly? How does one do this? I don't remember. but what I choose to say is better. I know for a fact you can do this as 0. I've done it as 0. I just don't remember how. I'm gonna have to give up. I thought I could just use iframes and just climb, but it's like it's not happening. Yeah, you can't climb the spikes. They made it so you can't climb spikes. I don't know if that's because of the remake or not. Well, not remake, but you know, port. I don't know if they changed that because of the port. But I know you can do it. The jumper. There it is. That's what it was. That's what it was. All right, let's restart the game. We saved, so we're good. That was dumb of me. I forgot all about the jumper part, and we got the jumper part. That's what it is. That's what it is. Thank you, CK. CK with the answer. Come on. Jumper part, ladies and gentlemen. That was the answer the whole time. We don't need jumper part for... There we go. Two hours to collision, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Axel. I was playing around with your stage because I was trying to get something silly. Okay? Okay. 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 Let's rock. Yes, Alia, we know. Oh my god, I feel so mobile. Cutting it close. Yeah, right, the time that we are scheduled to end today's episode is cutting it close. Let's try to speed up then. 0 kills. Yeah, took my first hit. Taking this one down because I want the health back. Open up! Open up, you jerk! There we go. Ah! Forgot about you. Yes, Alia, goodbye. Okay, yep, that's the answer. This is tough. You gotta be like pixel perfect. Yeah! I'm trying to go to the left because I feel safer touching that wall than the one that's right next to a spiked wall. That was it. That was a good jump, Gren. Why did I panic? There we go. Woo, baby! Ah, dang it! I was worried about that! Ah, fish sticks! I thought I had the wall. I swear I did. Ah. That was an accident. I swear to God, I wish I could turn off Command Dash. It's so frustrating. I'm so glad that in later installments they actually give you the option of having it or not. Because I don't think it should be eliminated, because I know for some people it's a nice little thing to have, but for me, it has just been a death sentence every single time. There we go! Let's go, Light! I'll give you another data program for X's armor. This is an armor prototype that I created a long time ago. I named it Gaia Armor. Gaia Armor is for defense ability, but is very heavy and lacks mobility. X won't be able to use special weapons. Still, it will be very useful because X will be able to walk on hazardous areas. With this armor equipped, X will be able to reach the places that he previously wasn't able to. Please tell him to use the armor wisely. By the way, have you ever wanted to have your own armor? That's right, I wanted it. I knew there was a special conversation here if you got here with Zero.
Never. I just trust one thing. Me. I fight my own way, alone.
And Light had nothing to say to that. So Light thought about making him an armor right here. There you go, there you go. That was worth it. Even if it was a small conversation, it was worth it. Alright, let's continue. Yeah. Alone? Alone. What? Whoa, we're already at the boss. What? There was only one door. This stage is really short, so if you really wanted to get your rank up, this stage would be very good for that. But I clearly was just screwing around and messing up. Are you the one they call Zero? Alright, so Axel the Red. Number 8 on my screen. Time to nip this in the bud. Nice one, CK! Alright, let's see. Axel the Red, also known as Spike Rose Red. That's right. So I gotta find SPSS. P. Spike Rose Red. Oh, it's literally right in front of me. I'm blind. Axel the Red. Aliases Axel the Red or the Scarlet Witchcraft. Now, this is a very interesting Maverick, if I remember correctly. I think Zero is just coping after having to kill Iris and dealing with the entirety of X4. This is true. So, I don't know if I mentioned it in the X4 stream, but ever since the death of Iris, Zero's victory is no longer including a thumbs up and over the shoulder. He just turns away from the player, and that's it. He turns away, and he goes back to base. Just dealing with life. Whereas before, the whole Iris incident, if you play X4 or watch it again, when you beat a boss, then the fanfare go, and then he'll just look to the player like, yeah, good job. No more. He's a lot more serious since then. Affiliation, Mavericks. Miscellaneous. I don't know what that means. Weapon, Spike Rope. Known weaknesses, fire-based attacks, such as Ground Fire and Quake Blazer. A nature control unit and the Sigma virus combined in a bizarre and possibly irreproducible fashion. What a difficult word to say. To mutate this once ordinary Reploid into the being known as Spike Rose Red. So, he is a product of a miracle. Fearful of the possible repercussions, should he be seen as even more dangerous than the virus which triggered his mutation, Rose Red he himself. Fearful of the possible repercussions, should he be seen as an even more dangerous threat than the virus which he triggered his mutation. Wow. Rose Red fled to an abandoned military base where within the jungle... to an abandoned military base elsewhere within the jungle he was stationed in. In need of the orbiter engine Rose Red now possessed, the Maverick Hunters visited the base during the colony drop incident in the hopes of acquiring it for the space shuttle operation. He resisted, citing disapproval of the methods used by the organization, as well as a desire to steal whatever he wanted when the world is in chaos. I thought I read something. Okay. Spike Rose Red's primary weapon was the Spike Rope, which he wound into a thorny ball capable of bouncing off various surfaces in search of a target, or of spinning in a stationary position. Oh, I see. So he sent it going around the screen or holding in place like a buzzsaw. He could also grow an alter ego clone of himself, both of which could attack with the Rose Whip, a thorny vine that would snare targets and squeeze them for additional damage. He could also suck the life out of you with that, if I'm not mistaken. Finally, the Rose Cutter deployed a series of large rose petal-like projectiles skyward, whereupon they would float across the battlefield, damaging anything in their way. With Rose Red defeated, X acquired the Spike Ball, which acted like the spike rope by firing a thorny vine ball of a short distance before returning, or launching a ricocheting version when charged. Zero learned the Twin Dream technique, which allowed him to produce a holographic double of himself that could phase through walls while duplicating his every move and technique. Yeah, the Twin Dream is dope. Just saying that. Okay, let's take him off the screen and off the scene, ladies and gentlemen. Are you the one they call Zero?
That's no concern of yours.
Oh, really? He can suck the life he put out? Wait, he can suck the life out of you? Yeah. I remember, like, if he grabs you with it, he can start absorbing energy from you. I'm not sure if that's correct. I might be imagining that, but I'm pretty sure.
Just give me the Orbiter energy.
Or Orbiter engine. Why can't I read right now? Am I so tired? I don't know. Spike Rose Red. So, what they say about Maverick Hunters is true. Extremely pushy and threatening. They will terminate you if you stand in their way.
Hey, I don't care what you think or what you heard, but we only retire Mavericks.
Mavericks, huh? And it's up to you who gets put in that category. I heard you accuse the members of the Repliforce of being Mavericks. What are Mavericks anyway?
Wait a minute. That's not true.
I'll show you exactly what people think when they get retired. I'm over here charging up a shot that I don't have. Okay, so he has idle animations, which is nice. So he's pretty nicely animated. As opposed to, so we have two enemies, two Mavericks that have a pretty good animation. But so far it's just Spike, Rose Red, and Dark Dizzy that I've seen. I think both Kraken had pretty good animation as well, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. That's a nasty little thing they did. Zero's Twin Dream works the same way as X's Soul Body from X4. Oh, he did the thumbs up. I'm wrong. Weird. Maybe it's an X6? I don't know. But I'm surprised he did the thumbs up. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, Matrix has terrible animation. So it looks like I lost an hour by hitting continue because I'm down to 1 hour when I was at 3 before I entered. Oh no! Dynamo took an hour away from me, I think. The Sigma virus even destroys nature. There's nothing in nature now which is completely free from mechanical devices. Wow, it's crazy. So at this time period, even nature is infused with... I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know it was the thing. Like, there's no natural nature anymore. Yeah, Zero doesn't do the thumbs up in animation in X6. We found the booster. It's out in the jungle. Another hunter will be there soon to pick it up. Your mission is complete. Return to the base. So, we're going to have to fire off the shuttle because we are at 1 hour to collision. We did not get all the parts, ladies and gentlemen. This is bad. This is not looking good. Clamsy, do you know, if I go in there and I get the part, right? Will it give me the opportunity to fire off, or is it going to cause a collision? Does anyone know? No idea. So, yeah, nobody has an idea. So we're just gonna have to fire off. Let's see what our status is. We have 68% chance. That's not a terrible chance. It's not a great chance, but it's not a terrible chance. And my luck is bad. So, Let's see what happens. Good luck. The space shuttle... Oh, wait, this is Douglas. The space shuttle, stand by!
I trust you, Zero. I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you. Don't mention it. This is my mission. I'm the only pilot left, you know.
Zero, I'll do it instead of you.
X, you should stay here. Who else will protect the Earth?
Don't talk as if you won't be back.
I'm sure I'll be back. I won't die on such an easy mission. When I become a maverick, I think that's when I'll have died.
Okay, Zero. I'll be waiting for you. You better come back alive. You hear that, Colonel Shadow Edge? He's gonna consider himself dead if he becomes a maverick. It's about time. Zero.
Okay, I'm ready. Ready, Zero?
He's literally going on a suicide mission to defend the planet, you jerk.
This is our last chance. Blast off!
Zero, be sure to come back safely. Zero! 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 Zero, the colony is approaching. Go! I'm sure it'll work. This time. Zero will make it and get out okay.
Locking on to the space colony. I'll get as close to it as possible. Then I'll abandon the shuttle. I saw lots of debris from the colony around here. I have to pilot the shuttle around the debris. Otherwise, the shuttle will be destroyed before it crashes into the Eurasia colony.
Zero, I believe you can do it. Looks like you got lucky, Gran. Did I? I kind of was hoping to get unlucky, to be real.
Thanks, Douglas. It's time to go. I'll cut the communication in 5 seconds and get out of here.
Good luck, Zero.
Good luck, Zero.
7 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2. It crashed into the colony. Me too, Zero crashes. I don't remember what happens if fail. If we fail, you get to have one of the most ridiculously difficult boss fights in the game. That's what happens. That's what happens. You get to see the Zero you keep talking about. Destruction of the colony is 86%. It will be gone within 10 minutes. We've succeeded in destroying the colony. Zero, can you read me? Zero!
Zero, can you read me?
I feel Zero. How do you feel such a thing?
This is Zero. Do you hear me? I managed to survive.
We've got a response from Zero. Zero! Oh, you're all right.
It was challenging, but I'm okay. Everything is fine. I think I can make it back to Earth.
We'll get you from wherever you fall. Until then, try to get some rest. It won't be easy, though. After a few hours...
We found Zero. He's safe, but he's very exhausted. We'll return to the Hunter base now.
Wait, what is this reading? This is exactly the same reading. Should we call this the Zero virus? The scraps of the colony virus and the Sigma virus combined together? I wonder what's going to happen. So they didn't make it very explicit, but they said it very quickly at the beginning of the game. The colony Eurasia is falling to Earth because a virus was spread on that colony. And it fused with the colony and became its own little virus. It impacted onto Earth. Well, this time we got lucky. It did not impact Earth. But it did fall to Earth infused with the Sigma virus that was covering Earth as well to make a new virus. A new virus? Out of the frying pan and into the fire. For the moment, we've named it the Zero virus. And honestly, in this incarnation of the storyline, it doesn't really make sense. Because why are we calling it the Zero virus? Alright, our boy Zero came back. I mean, I guess because Zero came back with the debris, but in the Awakened Zero storyline, it makes a lot more sense. I'm reading a strong energy reaction from point 11F5646. Because Zero is a virus. Yeah, not really. You got it wrong. You got it right and wrong at the same time. We'll get into that. We may be able to solve the mystery of the Zero virus, but it's very risky. What should we do? I know we can't escape, so we'll just have to fight it. Go for it. We must bring this to an end, and once and for all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got really lucky. So this is one of the things that is very unique about Mega Man X5. We could have gotten to this point without fighting any of these Mavericks, as opposed to many of the other incarnations of the Mega Man series as a whole, where you must fight all the bosses before you get to the end. You could go straight to the end just by shooting that Enigma cannon immediately, and then firing off that shuttle immediately if the cannon didn't work, regardless of the percentage. If you get lucky, you might destroy the Eurasia colony with nothing added to it, but most likely you won't get lucky. But you could still get straight to the end and close out the game. It's an interesting little mechanic. I don't hate it, but it does make the game flow weird. Sadly, I can't save, so I don't know what to do about that. Oh, I know what to do about that. Because I can't save, let's see if we got any more parts that we care about. No. Because I can't save, we're just going to go into a stage, exit out, so I can save, and pick up the game from here next week on Mega Mondays. Alright? Start a Dark Dizzies, why not? I like this stage. Ready? And I'm not going to close out just yet, because I want to see something. I want to see something before I let you guys go for the evening and close out the episode. Stage selection. No, save. Save. I'm going to save here. Alright, cool. And I'm going to load the other game, waste the hour, and see if this colony crashes. Alright, brother, I'm going to try to grab some dinner, have a good night, rest of the stream. Thank you, man, Chop. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you feel better, and enjoy your dinner, sir. Wait, was Shuttle launched? Yes, Shuttle was launched on Save 2, but in Save 1, Shuttle's still here. Alright? Shuttle not launched. So I'm going to waste the hour and see what happens. Ready? I don't want to save. Lady, I don't want to save. So we got to go through this whole cutscene again. But variables were different. But considering we got lucky, like, oh wait, no wait, that was, hold up, I skipped a whole bunch of words. That's not the same cutscene. I thought it was the same cutscene. Did we get good or bad ending? Claims I had to go do something. I thought you were the one that told me I got lucky. Yeah, we got lucky. Zero came back to Earth. We fired off the shuttle. We didn't fight Matrex because we were down with 1 hour. But now I want to see what happens if we just waste the hour. And it looks like we have to deal with the explosion. Oh, CK said I was lucky. I'm sorry, I saw C. Thank you, CK. Sorry about mixing you guys up. Alright. Blah, 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 stage select. Alright, let's see what happens now. No, none of our operations worked. Estimated 31 minutes until the collision. Ground zero is 5646, points in E block. Tidal waves and earthquakes are already breaking out in various places. We have to evacuate immediately. Everyone in the Hunter base, evacuate to the underground shelter. Move out. I repeat, evacuate now to the underground shelter. X and Zero are missing. What? What are they doing at a time like this?
Blast! Maybe they can survive on their own. What are you waiting for? Hurry up, let's go! Yeah, Elia, Douglas, move now. Where did they go? Well, I just hope they're safe, wherever they are.
And we have collision with Eurasian space colony. In spite of the Maverick hunters, the colony crashed into the Earth. Fortunately, the Earth narrowly managed to avoid extinction. A few hours after the collision.
Elia, give me an update.
I can't tell exactly because the signal is being jammed. I'm sure the results are devastating.
Are there any survivors?
I've caught some readings, but they're very weak. I'm not sure if they're alive or not, but the data reading from the Sigma virus has gone. Wait, what's that?
Here we go.
Now, this scene is a lot more dramatic if you fired off the shuttle and shot Zero into space, because everyone assumes he dies, but instead he comes back from space in this form because he was consumed by the virus on the colony as well, which put him into this powered up form, his awakened form. Zero is my friend, and yet, can this really be him? X suddenly out of nowhere. So, and that's the other thing, because X is in the base and he's grieving over Zero, and then he sees this. If it is him, then I guess I never really knew him at all. Can it be that Zero is finally discovering his true self? This is the Zero that you believe in, Colonel Shadow Edge. This is not the Zero that exists, it's the Zero that can exist. Not the Zero that Zero wants to exist either. What's going on? Zero! Zero is... Zero! You're X. I will destroy you. Imagine the position X is in right now. His best friend is not even acting as the person he knows, and he just threatened his life. What are you talking about? What's up? Why do you... Alright, we're skipping Matrix and going straight to the fortress. We're gonna take down Matrix, I'm sorry. But we... Wait. I don't know exactly why, but I know what you are thinking. You told me once before, right? There are things that cannot be seen or analyzed correctly as data. We have to feel. There are things that we can only feel. I feel it very strongly now. The Maverick Marauder has reverted to his old ways. All right. I'll accept your challenge. This is our destiny, isn't it? I will fight. I won't run away. Very, 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 very cool. Cool, so we get... Gren, you're going to need all your skills here. Alright, so we're going to have 2 save files so that we can enjoy the game to the fullest extent. Let's see how this plays out. I'm glad I was able to get both routes. And I think there are 3 endings, or are there 4 endings? I forgot how many endings there are. So we're going to save this game here. We got a Z-Saber Plus, but we got no Zero on our team anymore. Oh! Alright, save. Save. This is our good game. This is our bad game. Cool. I hope I don't mix that up. Alright, that is awesome. That is great. This is amazing. You guys were an amazing audience. We got some good luck today with the stream and the route that we ended up taking. Thank you guys for sticking it out for this episode. This was a lot more intense, and even though in the first episode I only took down 2 Mavericks, in this episode I almost took out the whole rest of the roster. If it wasn't for me getting stuck in Axel, the red stage, trying to figure out how to get up to that capsule with Zero, we might have had the time to do so. But in any case, we got to see the 2 critical events that could happen. I am kind of glad that the Eurasia cannon failed, so that we could see the shuttle takeoff. That was kind of cool. And then we also succeeded at the shuttle takeoff, so we could see the good route. And I forced the failed route, so we could see the bad route. So kind of great, kind of cool. But if my memory serves, we reached 9 p.m., which means we must close the curtain on yet another Mega Monday. That's correct. We're reaching the end of today's stream. 9 p.m. is the cutoff. I stuck around a little late because we were having a good time. There's 2 endings. There's 2 endings? I could have sworn there were 3 endings, at minimum. There's like the good route with X, the good route with 0, and then the bad route. I thought that's the 3 endings. I might be wrong. I'll have to look it up. I've got the perfect person to beam to if you're raided. I'm always up for a raid as long as they're not a bad person. So hit me with that name and we'll send you guys over that way if you guys are not done with your night. If you want to keep on twitching, keep on twitching. There are 3 endings in X5. CK covered it. Yep, there are 3 endings in X5. Now, next week, we are going to be picking this up exactly where we left off. We are going to be going to Matt Rex's episode stage because I do want to see what his stage has to offer, and I do want his power. All right, fight me. My man, Illfinity. I'll have to put that in there. There we go. I always forgot Zero has his own ending. All right, and back to what I was saying. So next week we're going to be taking down Matt Rex, and then we're going to finish the fight, and we might end up finishing the fight twice. So I don't know if we're going to need a 4th episode or not to cover the whole entirety of X5, but we shall see. We're at least going to have another episode. Jenny, Driana, well, thanks for saying woohoo. I haven't seen you around, and if I have, I might have forgotten you, but thank you so much for saying what's up. Thank you for chilling out. We are closing out the episode for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys next week on Mega Monday, 7 p.m. EST. We're going to pick up the fight, see these 2 different paths, and see what's going on. And if you guys, let me see you guys. And if you guys seeing this next week, don't hesitate to drop a subscription. Correct. If you are here live today and you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe. Send a heart tank if you want to support the channel. I appreciate it very much. And 7 viewers ready to raid. Nice. See you next Monday, Jenny, Adriana. Thank you for coming by. And if you're here, follow, you get some emotes, subscribe, you get some more emotes. I'm going to work on giving you guys a little bit more as soon as I get the opportunity. Just life is a little bit in the way right now. Sorry about that. And if you're watching this a week later on YouTube, hi, how you doing? Try to catch it live, but I understand if you got your own life. That's why I put it on YouTube, for you people specifically, because that's the kind of way I live my life. But like, subscribe, send a comment. If you're going to hit the dislike button, that's perfectly fine. Just let me know why. All right, guys, have a good night and rock on.